lights in the night patrol. K9 by my side, aching soul. Whip up a storm in the kitchen heat. Outsmart the game, never miss a beat. Green thumb in the dirt we grow. Friends with devil dog going toe to toe. Cooking meals fit for a king. Uniform strong, let them freedom ring. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow. Patrol the beat around the block. Crime and chaos, we're the shock. Dogs loyal, love them true. Badge of courage, painted blue. Late night calls don't slow me down. In my garden, wear the crown. Cooking meals with flair and fun. The badge I wear, second to none. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow. Late night calls don't slow me down. In my garden, wear the crown. Cooking meals with flair and fun. The badge I wear, second to none. Police power, smart and fine. Heart of gold in every line. Serve with pride, protect and show. Life of honor, let it flow.
Tim, that's interesting. I like the perspective, but I feel like an old man at this point. Yeah, my hair's a little messed up. That's okay. I got up not too long ago. I am having for the most part, I've given up coffee, but hey, I got my coffee today. And well, come on. If you want to come up, come on. Yeah, well, it's gotten to where Nikki for a long time was the only one that would come up when I went live. But now Rosemary, I think, is wanting to have her rear end scratched. So, hey, Kenneth Berg, good to see you. We're just really getting up. So we got up a little bit ago. And you ever get that feeling that hey Paul, good to see you. PSV Odyssey. You ever get that feeling that you're forgetting something? Happens to me all the time. Hey Jamie, I appreciate that. Giving away stuff on meeting, giving away stuff. Cool. It's maybe I ought to put the chat over here so I can hopefully catch it when it comes up. And I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit under on my hours over here. And by the way, I did go through and check with YouTube, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Because I keep hearing, I have heard that if you drop below 4,000 hours, that you have to keep it up above 4,000 hours once you get monetized. Although I've also heard that they're not going to demonetize you just drop because you drop below 4,000 hours. I did got in touch with them, and while they did beat around the bush a little bit. Ultimately, they did say that there is a requirement for you to stay above 4,000 hours. And my hours have dropped a little bit on this. Of course, I took like 8 months off, something like that. Rosemary, I'm not a big fan of you doing that. Sweetheart, let me just scratch your rear end. You look up at the sky, okay? And there we go. That's better. Anyhow, they did say that there is a requirement. Sweetheart, what did we just say? Thank you. We did. Yeah, that's got to be it. She loves me. I love her. I love my dogs. They are my children, my fur babies, and they each have distinct personalities, and they're very sweet. But anyhow, by the way, we do have a YouTuber meetup this week, starting on Friday. Nikki, I'm sorry, not Nikki, Rosemary. Yeah, Yes, I understand. You want your daily salt intake. I get that. Living the dream. What's going on now? Fishing UK. Hey, Daz. I can't pay attention to with you licking me like that. Please stop. Rosemary. All right, I'm gonna quit scratching your butt. Maybe that'll keep you from. There we go. We got it straightened out. Hey, quilting in the country, Lori. Oh, well, no. I made a mistake there. I was trying to look. Go to. Let me see how to fix that. Added moderator. Maybe that'll work. I'm so sorry about that, Lori. I meant to go through and go to your channel. I don't know why I clicked. It's too early in the morning, but I am going ahead. And I'm subscribing to you. Sometimes I can't see very well, and I hit the wrong thing. My bad. Please forgive me. I just wanted to take a look at your channel, because well, I try to mod everybody. The only time I really don't is when it's somebody new. They're not blue. They have, obviously they won't, but if they don't have any content, which is not uncommon, but I typically wait a little while before I mod them when they come in. I have to see them a couple of times. See, that's another thing. With Daz, being in here, for some reason I'm used to seeing Daz, and sometimes my head don't quite convert it quite right. But see, you got there in the end, brother. ISM. Good to know how you're doing. I'm doing good. See, right side of. See, some people get. I can understand why somebody would get offended if they got a message hidden right off the bat. As after all, they came in. They're participating. They're oh, good. She's still here. Thank you for sticking around, Lori. I am so sorry about that. That was a mistake, and I did not mean for that to happen. But when I got my puppy in my hand, I'm looking at the chat, try to check, look at the channel and what have you, and it just sometimes things don't go well. Anyhow, I did want to say something I thought was kind of interesting. Hang on, let me get a sip of coffee. Coffee is only good as long as it stays warm. So you got to kind of make sure that you got to kind of make sure that you get it drunk quick enough. My wife's always leaving coffee in the bottom of her cup. She usually only gets about a half a cup through. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lori. I freak out about stuff I do sometimes, that just happen unintentionally. Some of the old people got fat. Hey, I got fat fingers. Thank you. I appreciate you. Right about that, Tim. By the way, let's do something. Tim Mitchell. Here's what we're going to do. Tim Mitchell. Well, let me look at the participants list. I know Tim Mitchell is a member of the channel. I think it may have been we got Devil Dogs Keeper here, Jerry Butler here, Tim Mitchell here, all members of the family, and KP Heathen. All right, so I don't know, but let's go through and at least holler out those channels. I mean, I am appreciative of everybody. Living the Dream, Fishing, that's Daz. We got Quilting in the Country, Lori. But we do have some folks that are here on the regular basis. Arlene's about as awesome a mod as you're going to find. She's always dropping links. She's trying to help promote the community, and that's always appreciated because that's what I want. I want you. Zig Ziglar, who is in the sales arena, is a pretty well-known salesperson, and I was never going to tell me. He was never going to tell me who. Eddie, well, he told me last night he was here Thursday. He will be here Thursday too. I'm gonna be there Thursday. I guess if you're talking about me. Oh, there was a question of that. I must have missed it. Mentor, first day I blocked his mom. Hey, yeah, sometimes mistakes happen, Tim. All right, come on, sweetheart. You're going to have to hop down. I got to pay attention. I got to work harder. Daddy got to work hard. All right. Yeah, me and Tammy's coming down on. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I couldn't see it. I was getting licked and I was dealing with my other mistake. And, well, I'm sorry, my bad. Well, why don't you come up here, Jerry? The thing is linked. The link is pinned. Hey, Sue, over the Bud Files. Good to see you. I'm trying, Daz, but I'm not very good at this. I just get on and hang on by the seat of my britches. That's what I do. I better drink some more coffee before it gets cold. In fact, I think it's getting cool enough where I need to finish off the cup. There we go. Oh, almost forgot. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm coming right back. I'm just stepping about 5 feet away. But I got to grab something. There we go. I got it. All right, I'm coming back. There we go. I had to get some tobacco. Yeah, that's the right way to say it. Yeah, I will be driving straight through. I'm assuming. Oh, the chairman's here. Good to see you. The foothills of Appalachia. That is awesome. I'm checking, I'm looking very carefully now to make sure I don't accidentally time anybody out. Let me go ahead. Hello, let me add you as a mod so you can check out some of these other channels. usually when I go on to a live stream, if I become a mod, which some folks are really good about, hey, Victoria G, I do have a tendency, I click on pretty much everybody there to check, see if they have a channel. If they've got a channel, I can go ahead and subscribe. But I'll also tell you this, sometimes if they don't have any subscribers, no content, I'll still subscribe so I can be the very first subscriber for that person. That way, if it ever comes down and they start doing content and they, because I don't always make it to everybody's live. So, but if I pop into a live stream, at least that point, there's a good chance, they'll say, well, hey, this person's been subscribed to me from the beginning. So it's like a golden opportunity. Maybe that's kind of a strange way to look at it, but it is what it is. Now I could have swore, yeah, I did. And I did subscribe to you, although I don't know if I was before I went over there or not. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I take a torvastatin and that messes with my memory. And my memory is, hey, I'm scatterbrained. I'm forgetful. It works at work. While I'm at work, it works out real well because there's a lot of stuff going on and you got to kind of jump from thing to thing, but then again, I don't know. I may have that ADHD thing, where, because a lot of times at the house, I'll go to do something and I'll see something else that may need to get done before that. So I'll jump over to that. And while I'm doing that, I'll see something else that needs to be done. So rather than going back to the other thing that I had to get that thing done first, I'll jump over this thing and then eventually I'll work its way back around to the same thing. You're in Devil Dog's Bad Penny. Hey, I know that it seems like it was your channel that he won a camera system type thing. I remember that. But yes, y'all make sure y'all check out Living the Dream Fishing UK. Daz, he's good people. I know that for a fact. Devil Dog, has talked about him a pretty good bit. And it's it sure was a hoodie. Well, cool. It sure was a hoodie. This is a hoodie I got on. But it was kind of cold this morning when I woke up. So anyhow, but there are a lot. He loves that hoodie too. Oh, his Devil Dog hoodie. Yeah, I've seen that one. And he does love that hoodie. Hey. Oh, cool. Hey, Boo. I see you got your cup of coffee too.
Oh, you muted. Wait.
That was cool. That kind of sounded like some Stevie Wonder stuff. Like is that your ringtone or text?
Not on my end.
Okay. Well, I don't know where it came from then. That was different.
Chat here.
I'm good. Trust. She was correcting. I trust me, Daz. I know. Oh, trust me. But it was, trust me, Daz. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping up with the chat because I missed so much of it earlier.
Chat where I can see it. Let's see.
Well, the truck
studio. Okay.
My main issue, I guess, is hey, cooking with the Munchie Mafia.
Hey, Miss Jamie. Just talking about y'all earlier. I was live with Wayne.
I didn't even bother looking to see if it was live.
Let me stick your thumbs up if you can hear me, Gary.
I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you. Let me jump out. Let me get out of here and I'll jump back in.
Okay. I don't know. It seems like I did hear maybe he was having trouble here. I don't know. Yeah. He's got a cool accent. Y'all give me a second. I got to get me some tobacco. It's too early in the morning to go and try to think on things without any tobacco. The older I get, though, the more, and I'm getting closer and closer to retirement. But the older I get, that reminds me. I've heard two different numbers, but I will repeat both of them. That way, y'all will get an idea. I don't know which one is right, but they're not too far apart, so you may be able to accept that it's somewhere in that area. All right. I got to work the next. Yes, I have to work for. I do have to work for Monday. I worked yesterday. I worked today. I work tomorrow and the next day. I work for the next 3 days, and then we will be leaving on Thursday. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then we're going to come. We will be coming down on Thursday. I guess maybe I should have, and I did ask Jamie and Eddie if that was okay, if we could go down there at that time. Although I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know if I assumed that or it was discussed or what the deal was. I know Tammy. Well, I appreciate that, Jamie. I just, sometimes it's a bad idea to make an assumption, because sometimes people got lives and they don't, their life does not revolve around me by any means. I don't know what to tell you on this, but what's up?
Now I can hear you.
Excellent. That I don't know what happened.
Well, it seems like Streamlab. I don't know what it was said on last time I was in when I was live, with you and Double Dog and the rest of the group.
Yeah.
And Dez. But I went in my settings when I was on just now, the first time when I couldn't hear you. And I went on my speaker, it said speaker headphone, and it showed me what percentage it was at. And then when I jumped back in the studio, I noticed something. It says it wasn't on speaker, it was on something else. Because I checked my mic just to make sure, my studio mic right here.
Yeah.
It's out of the screen most of the time, out of frame. And it wasn't on, it was using a camera or something. So and it was inside of Streamlabs, and it didn't have speaker headphones on, but it showed on my end I had it on, but it was in the studio. Hey Daz, how you doing, Chef?
Good, hon. How are you?
I can hear you too.
All right.
We're under a tornado watch.
Oh wow. Y'all stay safe down there.
I'm by myself, and I'm like, I'm in a nice little brick building that's going to fall apart if a nice little gust comes through. Never mind a big wind.
Well,
Oh, tornado warning. Oh, and those are kind of rare in Florida.
Des,
they happen.
You know the story about the three little pigs, don't you?
Yeah.
The brick building's supposed to hold up.
Mm-hmm. The straw
Yeah, this
house,
is not going to hold up.
wooden house, and brick house.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
no, this house will not make it through.
All right, Des, I'm about to say something. It's not political in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but it does deal with what's going on with the stock market. All right. So I want you to stay right here where you're at, because I'm not talking about MAGA Nets or Trump or, Biden or any of that stuff. It's just about the stock market. Okay. So Did you know that the top 10% of, and I'm talking about the top 10% of people in the United States, that money earners, people wealthy, top 10% of wealthy people in the United States own somewhere between 87 and 93% of the stock market of stocks and bonds.
Nope. I don't follow it.
Well, I'm kind of, hey, Jody Genealogy, good to see you.
I don't follow it. I don't follow it. I don't understand it. I don't deal with it.
Well, I understand, but I would just, from the perspective of, from the perspective of those, I mean, because I did get a little bit of stock last year. I mean, it seems like once or twice in my life. Hey, Randy Smith, I've tried it before in my life,
Jamie.
but it just seems like I remember trying it once before in my life, and when I bought something, it just went bankrupt almost immediately. So I've always had a bad luck with it. And the one thing I can tell you for sure these days is whenever I buy stock, it's almost guaranteed to go down in value. So
That's like me watching a TV show. Whenever I watch a TV show and I like it, it gets canceled. So it's true. Whenever you like a TV show, you get involved in it. It's like one season, it's like it canceled before the end of the season, or it's like 6 episodes and it's like gone.
Yeah. I see we got Al Imran TV5, and let me go ahead and make you the thing's moving a little bit too fast.
Let me say hi to some people real quick. Hey, Monty. Hi, Tim. Hey, Randy. I'm looking at my phone so I can see chat.
Oh, you're good. Stock up, Gary. Stock. Yeah. Stop.
I got a car rental.
Stop buying stock. That's probably a good. Probably a good idea. Then again, there's another way of looking. I'm already invested now. I did go through, but I did diversify pretty good. I think it's interesting though that and I also got to looking. Most of the stocks today are owned by baby boomers. The younger generation that has virtually, what is it? I don't remember which generation, but one of them's only, it seems to be, of course, the truth is wealth tends to be things as you age, you make more money. Just tends to be that way. When you're young, you don't typically you get a job. Just a lot of times, I started off getting fast food jobs.
I'm a baby boomer, one of the last baby boomers, 63 and 64, and I have wealth.
Well,
zero.
I was born in 64 in December, which is the very last month to be still considered a baby.
No, baby boomer.
In fact, I thought about, hey, Southern Belle, good to see you, Selena, Bigfoot. And so technically, I thought about getting me a channel name that said the last of the baby boomers. But although technically it's
that would have to be December 31st.
Yeah, that's the last in 1964. See, I know about the baby boomers because I'm one. In fact, today's my birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So how much did you turn? 50? You're 5 again?
No, I'm a baby boomer. I am. I'm 61.
I know. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. So you turned 61 today?
Yep.
I'm turning 62 in November. So.
All right. Really? I thought she was at least 10 years younger than me.
Hey,
everybody thinks that. I got carded. I got carded when I was 23, hitchhiking to Florida. The state trooper didn't believe it. I said I was 10 days old when John F. Kennedy got assassinated. I was sitting in a restaurant with my mom in a basket on the floor while she's watching TV. So, yeah, I've been around for a long. Nobody believed me. No matter how many IDs I showed, it's got the same birth date, my birth certificate, the whole bit.
I looked older when I was young, getting into bars and stuff. I never got carded, beard and everything at 15, in high school, beard, mustache, and then, shave it off and it would grow right back. Anyway, so, I get into bars, early age. And then when I got older, I just looked younger because the only gray is here, goatee,
Yeah.
mustache, and beard. That's it. Here, none.
Yeah, you see it like right here, and you see it like when I take my glasses off, you can see like some of the old wrinkles around the eyes. But yeah, everybody was like, I go, it's because I'm Spaniard. That's why we don't age.
Well, when I was, I don't know, 16, 17 maybe, my cousin who was over 18, had got him, they had just switched over driver's license where they required the photo. And so I got his old ID, and I got his old ID that was, and I ain't gonna say his name or anything, but it didn't have a photo. And I went down to Spencer's Gifts, and they had these make your own ID things. And so I made one up with his name and birth date and everything. And then it was one of these where you could add a picture. And so I had my picture on there. And the trouble was he was 6'2". All right. I wasn't anything close to 6'2". So, and it had his height on the thing. And so I went and changed the height to, I don't know, 5'6" or something like this. And just said it was a typo. I would say it was a typo if it didn't, if it
You
didn't.
did put 5'2" and they typoed you.
If they did look at the height, like, you get carded, nobody looks at the height.
Yeah. Well,
Some do.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, I guess because there's a totality of circumstances, if you're not real sure about the picture and what have you. Anyhow, so I had two IDs, both with the same name, and I used to use those to get into a disco down on FM 1960 called Latique was the name of the discotheque. That was
FM what?
FM 1960, and
That's North Houston.
That is Houston. That's right.
Okay.
That was the area I was living there back in 1981 till 82.
I lived in Champion Heights for a little while. Not long.
Disco in 81, 82.
That was
Holy moly.
2-story and 3-story home areas at Champion Heights.
What's
Yep.
up, Gary?
Why am I not getting? Hey, Terry, my whatchamacallit is not running here.
I was just going to tell Selena, I agree. They have we have an awesome support system here. Folks that come in practicing my napping. I hear you, Jerry. He's practicing for the meetup. We're going to have a napping contest.
No, he's practicing. He's practicing. Well, he's napping before his live tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm intent on going there for that. I just have to remember to do it. I'm not always cognizant of what's going on around me when it comes to YouTube. There's, to be fair, there's only 3 or 4 that I make it a point that I'm going to be there if I realize it. And one is yours, one is Eddie's, and one is Jared's. I mean,
Yeah.
Because you go live once a week, Eddie goes live once a week, Jerry goes live once a week. I try to drop into Peter's, regularly.
Yeah.
But I mean, he goes live 2 or 3 times a week. I don't even know how often.
2 times. Yeah, he goes Wednesday night, 10 Central, and he goes Sunday night, 6:30 Central. No, 5:30 Central.
And I know that he'll go live at 5:45 tonight. You go live like 7 o'clock or something like that, and which would be 8 o'clock your time, I expect.
Yep.
And you,
Yep.
Lord knows, you're live till you do marathon live streams.
I do 3 to 6 hours. Well, what do you think? I've got Quint, I've got Panchuco, I've got Moose. Everybody's like, wait a minute, I just poured myself another glass of bourbon. You got to hold off until I'm done.
Well, and I know, and there have been times where I hopped into your live, like after, right there at midnight, just
Yeah.
to, I don't always get a chance to, um, to be there, earlier than that. And in fact, a lot of times you get tired about the time, I get home. So it doesn't always,
I try to hold off till like midnight my time. I'm just like I'm trying. Sometimes 1 o'clock, but it doesn't always work out. It doesn't always work out that way, especially if I have to go to the doctor's office really early. Hey, Southern Belle. Real quick, I'm arriving in a Santa Fe for the meetup. We got the car rental.
cool. What kind of cards you
So,
get?
oh, it's a Santa Fe Hyundai
Okay.
or a similar size SUV, but they're showing the Santa Fe. I'm like, I need something to carry a walker, a wheelchair, all the stuff that I'm bringing for the giveaway, my medical supplies, 2 suitcases.
Okay.
That's
I
what
tried
I
to
was.
do a van. They want like $1,000 for a van. I'm like, no way. That's with insurance and full insurance and roadside assistance.
Now, you may remember Southern Belle Bigfoot as Selena. She had that before she changed the name of her channel. Um, Interesting lady, Southern lady, deep South, Southern accent too.
I don't think I remember. I don't think I remember.
Okay, well,
What was Southern Belle? It was just Southern Belle instead of Southern Belle Bigfoot.
no, it was Selena,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she switched it up. I mean, she had an actual experience with the Bigfoot, and so you'll find her a lot with a lot of times you'll see her in I guess the big. I don't know if it's just the Bigfoot community or it could include other things. But I know I see her over there a lot. Whenever I
What?
get
Smart car, Tim? Sorry, Tim said smart car. My Santa Fe that I'm renting. Oh,
it,
and my cousin's paying for half of it. So it came to 652.52 with all the insurance and taxes and everything. So she's gonna pay half of it. So I'm like, thank God.
sweet. That's
Yeah.
Gary, I gotta run out of here. I gotta jet out. I appreciate you having me up, and I'm hurting bad, so I gotta go lay down and try to get a little cat nap or something. I didn't sleep good last night.
sorry.
Most nights I don't, but last night was like, oh boy. So I gotta go get me a little power nap. And good seeing all of y'all, Des, and y'all be safe in your travels. Wednesday, you
Yeah, I'm
leaving
gonna be traveling
Wednesday?
across. Yeah,
Leaving.
I'm trying to get into Louisiana Wednesday
Okay.
and spend the night somewhere and then head on to Houston the next morning.
Gotcha.
I,
If you around the Henderson, Breaux Bridge, Lafayette area, they got good motels over there and some good food too. The Cajun stuff.
Well, message to Simon to send it to me. Simon's got my info. And give him
Okay.
locations, and then we'll look at it on the map when we head that way.
And my emails underneath all the live streams. My emails in there, and I think it's in my
All right,
description box. I think.
all right, I'll look for it when I get home then.
well, thank you for
Go in
coming.
there.
All right, Gary. Y'all take care. All right, I'm gonna keep this one short. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluto. Hey,
Bye.
Cambo and Bose, how you doing? All right.
By the way, peace is this way, always out.
Oh,
No,
it
that's a
don't matter.
gang sign.
Well,
No,
yeah,
this is a
somebody
gang
told me
sign.
about that, but
Yeah, it's
Churchill
this
did
is a
it
gang.
like that, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, no, this is a
Peace,
gang sign and
V
like
for
this,
Victor.
but it's like this for peace.
That's peace.
Always like
So
that. Yeah, but a lot of people know what I mean by that, though.
yeah, I know, but some people will be like, yeah, it's a gang sign.
Really?
A true hippie would tell you. True hippie will tell you
Gang
too.
sign.
That's
Really?
not peace. Yeah. Yeah,
Somebody
so they
had
go
told
like
me
this.
it was a bad gesture, like I'm flipping off the bird or somebody. No, but that's
Yeah, no, it's
the
a
bird
gang.
is
Yeah.
half of a peace sign, you know.
I do that a lot, but in stereo.
All right, I'll let y'all later.
Bye. Hey,
Uh,
Camo Bros.
hey, Robin.
Hi,
No,
Robin.
I just popped up live. In fact, I didn't go live yesterday. I thought about it last night after I got home. But if I go live at night, it's typically going to be on my YouTube police channel. If I go live during the day, I've got to where I'm doing. Oh yeah, no doubt. If I go live during the day, though, I think it's almost like a different personality, I guess. My
Mhm.
police tends to be a little bit more, I guess. I'm okay on YouTube police being a little bit more adult conversation. I try to keep things on this channel. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. I try to keep things on this channel a little bit more family friendly, like a G type
Yeah.
thing. But I don't mind a little bit. I mean, I still don't want a lot of cussing and what have you on that one.
Mhm.
But I don't know if that's consciously done on my part or if it's just Rebecca, the yarn ninja. Also, she's touched by yarn. So,
Hey, Rebecca.
and we got Simon too, another member of the family.
Wait,
in
Simon
fact,
in here?
yeah, he just got here.
Oh, hey, Simon.
And I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to drop his link, even though people can drop their own links. And, most everybody in here is a mod, but I do want to make sure special recognition to those. A little bit of a special recognition for those individuals that are family members. And to be honest with you, I don't really care if it's one that they got, from a gifted or not. And here's one for Tim Mitchell. And for some reason, I was not subscribed to him on this channel. I have no doubt I am on my other, on YouTube Police. And anyhow, y'all make sure y'all check them out because we've got some wonderful folks in here. And Arlene's dropping links. She's taking care of, the crowd. I'm very thankful to have her as
Yeah,
a friend.
Arlene is like right on it. She's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, she's really good at it too.
It's getting dark again.
It's,
Mm.
it's kind of cool over here. In fact, I guess I could go through and do that weather thing, see what it's like. 39073. Yeah, I'm in Florence. Up to shenanigans again. I was unsubbed to some I know. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. You
You're
don't need
welcome, Arlene.
just Munchie and Squirrel. It's all good. I try to support everybody. Oh, my pleasure, Arlene. I'm thankful to have you as in the chat and as a friend. And it's well, I just I like having you here. And the weather right now, it's 50 degrees here. I wonder what it's like. I think I can remember Eddie's 77535. I think that's his zip code. We'll figure it out in just a second. Oh, I'm sorry, Simon. Dayton. Yeah, that is Dayton's, and they're 57. So they're 7 degrees warmer than we are. See, we're having a first nice day in a week. Oh, nice. It's 53 now. So I guess, and there in Missouri, 53 is a little bit better than normal. Of course, it's cold down that way, I expect.
I don't know if my weather will go through because I'm doing it on my phone.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Let's see, but San Antonio, it's 65 degrees. That's nice. I lived in Florida for a long time, from 1970.
It doesn't like it doing it on the phone.
Well, I could go through and redo it then.
I would appreciate that, Gary. Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, it's getting darker and darker now. Oof.
It's colder in my house than it is outside. Okay. Tallahassee, it's 72 degrees. I've been to Tallahassee before. We took a field trip there. That's the
Yeah, it's
capital.
not
Isn't it?
spectacular. Yep.
Um,
For a state capital, it's a womp womp.
I
Compared to
like,
Boston, this is
you know, I
go ahead.
love Anna Bohr at at Good Enough Homestead. I love that name, Anna Bohr. You know, Robin
Mhm.
A. I love the fact she did it backwards. You
And
know,
it worked out well.
I think so. It's unusual. It's unique. It's you know you don't see a lot of that
Mhm.
stuff. Had
Yeah,
three,
yours is why rag. I'm not sure about that one. Why rag about it?
yeah. Well, well, yeah. That could be taken a kind of a negative way. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I ain't too worried
that's
about it.
that's a negative. But yeah, it could be either way.
Um, but anyhow, so you're at the cottage today. I take it.
Yeah, this is my dust spot.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if you can see through the curtain, but you can't.
Oops. Let's see. There we go. Your edge. Your edge. Spellcaster characters on D&D are usually okay. That's cute. He got his spellcaster characters on D&D are usually called Zelev Nomus, which is Simon, you know, backwards. That's cool. Well, something else. Here's a bit of trivia y'all may or may not know. Stuck with me after trying to come up with a name on Magic Quest in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Okay, cool. I got in-laws that live up that way. Um, they live over in a place called Coreyton. Boss must have walked in. Could be. Um, Here's a little bit of trivia. If any of y'all into, if any of y'all are into music, the
Am I? Can you see me?
yeah, I can see you. It
Okay.
seemed to be frozen at the moment, but that's okay. There we go. It's back. Um, her
Yeah, you
boss.
can't really see through the curtain, but it's black. It's black outside.
Okay, it looks darker.
Yeah, my cousin's my boss.
There was a major star, a major, you know, a world recognized musician by the name. Well, I won't tell you his name just yet, but and I know you already know this, Des, because I've said it several times, and even if you don't remember, you will know the name once I say it. Evans Rednow. In fact, let me go through and look this up on Google, and I'll share it so y'all can see it.
Yeah, I was trying to show outside, but I picked up my tablet, and of course, what does it do? It kicks me out.
All right, here we go. Let me share this so y'all can see it. There's an album put out by under the name Evans Rednow. It came out November the 20th, uh, November the 20th, 1968, under the name Evans Rednow. And I guess I could just put it back there so y'all can see it. Evans Rednow. And if you look though, Evans Rednow is Stevie Wonder, spelled backwards. And so he he wanted to know if people would buy his music without having his name attached to it. And I actually think I think it got to like number 68 on the charts or something like that. Uh,
Hmm.
it was it was, well, I'm sorry, Tim. I the boss, yeah, I got that. I thought it was funny, you know, but you know,
Hey,
I,
John.
hey, I do that all the time. It's a hit and a miss. Hey, John, hunting and stuff with J and J. Good to see you.
We have
Um,
no clients until 2:30. He might not be back until either 1:30 or 2:30. So,
okay. Well,
hey,
we've actually got. Hey, Emily, good to see you, darling. In fact, I was using the coffee cup. No, that's JCT. Jay, that's neither here nor there. I ain't trying to. Hey, Brett Glassow, how you doing? It's for me. We've got 18 people in here right now. 19 people in here right now. But I think a lot of people just turned it on to listen and maybe support. Hey, Bruce, good to see you. Kuya Bruce is in the building.
Oh, hey, Bruce.
But I think a lot of people just tune in to show support. I try to support other people, and I think a lot of people try to support this channel and other folks as well. So I'm blessed to have such awesome friends. Let's see. Emily was asking about how's the hotel. She's not there yet.
I'm not there yet. I haven't even left yet. Not till Wednesday.
Oh,
Hi, Travel with Lisa.
Lisa MH. She's awesome. I love her.
Yeah, I'm traveling Wednesday, stopping somewhere in Louisiana, then continuing on the next morning to Houston.
I also enjoy thank you. I appreciate that, Brett. You know, I've noticed that when you do share it, for some reason, especially if multiple people share it at the same time, you get it's amazing what can happen. You remember that that live stream? I think you were there, that we did that was trying to figure 4,000 hours. Let's do the numbers or something like this. And
I think so.
And Eddie came on. It was funny. That, in fact, that must have been one of the funniest ones I remember us having. Hey, Aries World, good to see you. By the way, y'all make sure y'all connect with each other. I'm reminded of that because Aries World, I like going in there, family, with a beautiful dog. And they're just good people. And it's amazing how many folks you meet when you I'd make an effort from time to time to break out of the community that I already know to meet new folks. And Aries World's one of the channels I found, doing that, or they found me. I don't remember which, but
yeah,
a lot of good people. And it just, it's harder to do the more subscribers, just because you want to support the people that come to your live streams. You want to that support your channel. And anyhow, it's hey, Scott Brum over at Rambling with the Brums.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott's good people.
Yep.
Now, when do they have that? I know they got and I may be late. Have they already gone on that cruise?
No, not yet.
Do you know when the cruise is?
Scott, when's the cruise?
I don't remember.
Ooh,
oh, that's August the 24th. Is that 24th through the 31st? I guess that's this year.
Yep.
My pleasure, Aries. By the way,
that's why some people are coming to the meet. Some people are coming to Pedals because they're going to be there, so they're spending a chunk of their money there, and they're not going to go to some of the other meetups that are happening between now and then either, because of the cruise.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lori. I mean, she was. Let's see. Oh, Victoria G, listen to the live while I do other things and chime in when I can. I like having company without them actually being in my home. I understand, because my house is a mess. Hey, why you think I use this American flag? Well, other than the fact I love America. But we have a lot of wonderful people that come in here, and sorry, I'm trying to be good at this. I'm not good at it, but I'm trying. I make an effort. Confused with all the meetups. I guess I'll check in for anyone to go live. Well, Robin, it's easy to get confused with them because there are meetups that go on all over the place. there are a couple that I like going I've been to Homesteaders of the Gulf Coast Homesteaders meetup. I went in 2022. I've been to Petals of the Past twice. This is the third year for us going to, for me going down, and we basically had a meetup down in Texas. The reason for that meetup was just because the fact that we were going down to pick up Nikki, and it was an opportunity. Eddie thought it would be good for everybody to get. That would be. In fact, we may do that at some time, Scott, but I can't do it this year. I don't have, honestly, I don't have the time off. In fact, for this meetup, it's kind of killing me a little bit because I'm actually taking a day off early off of 1 week and a day off early, or a day off, not early, a day off from 1 week and a day off from the following week, which kills my overtime. I can't work, overtime shifts if I'm not putting in a full 40 that week. And so, but I work 64 hours a week, and that keeps me to where I have a really good paycheck. But it also, right now, I'm focusing on trying to work as many weeks as I can at 64, so that it increases my. I get that. It's not even a question of money, although money is obvious a consideration. But that's not the main issue. The main issue is I cannot get the time off.
Time off.
Well, yeah. I mean, at my house, well, at my job, we're already short-staffed. I've been working there for 10 years, and I've got about 2,300 if you include major medical, which is, yes, please do make sure that y'all connect with each other. There's to Munchkin, I think that may be Munchie World, cooking with Munchie, Sevie, Chef Sevie. She is classically trained chef too, and the Tim Mitchell
Munchie's awesome.
Yeah, Munchie Mafia. I'll get it right in a minute. I have brain farts all the time. And make sure y'all connect with Aries World and connect with each other. Tim Mitchell
Already with Aries World
is the husband of Munchie Mafia. So, and they're over halfway up the mountain of Mount Rainier.
in Washington State.
Right. I'll get it right eventually. That's not always accurate. I don't always get everything right. But y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. Let's get some cross support going. And that's always a good thing to do. It helps build your community and helps build their community. Oftentimes, group effort, working together accomplishes a lot more than, working individually. So, if you look at major medical as well as personal time off, I've got over 2,300 hours. That's more than a year of time that I could take off. Trouble is, we just don't have enough, we're short staffed. It's right now, for what I understand, there has been because I blame to some degree the society at this time. There's a lot of people don't like police officers. So police officers are recruiting for police officers is down. Run the controls. We have 4 cameras. Oh, that's so cool.
Hey, Dee.
Dee's here.
She's in chat. Yep.
I see her. Hey, Dee. Good to see you.
Oh, I love watching Munchie's channel with all the camera angles. They're awesome.
Well, I need to get over there more. I just haven't sat
She's
down.
usually on Monday night, but she's not doing tonight. You'll have to wait till next Monday.
Okay. Well, for me, Des, I think it's no secret now that I am scatterbrained, extremely scatterbrained. And
Yeah.
and early on in my YouTube career, it's been harder for officers. It's too bad. Yeah, it is. It's rough out there. You know, the let me make sure I'm not missing. Back to blue. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rob. The 1 year, well, been harder for me. Working and listening. There we go. But recruiting has been down from what I understand, and it's hard to find. I mean, if you think about it, there's so much hatred towards police officers. And now there's still a strong support. You know, a lot of people that still, and I don't know. It seems anyhow. Where the bottom line is, people usually come where I work at to either start their career or end their career. So CRS
Hey, Chris.
can't remember stuff. You know, I need to. I need to. In fact, that would make a good channel. The CRS Club can't remember stuff. Hey, Chris Stockman. Chris Stockham. I'm gonna say that right. I'm sorry. I think I've mispronounced it for a while now. My bad. He's cool. He kind of reminds me of Al Chafe, which reminds me I'm running several playlists, or I paused them just to do the live, but I typically do. You know, I run a lot of people's live streams, or well, not live streams, playlists, which they have live streams on there, just to try and help folks. And I make it a point to M&T Living It. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Make sure y'all connect with it. Living It.
Marvin and Tyron.
Good people. See.
Yes, they are.
Well, I need to join that CRS club. I'm a member of it, even if I didn't know it. Hey, Judy May.
Hey, Judy May. Tim, you and Munchie would like, if you like cooking, they like cooking. Plus, they do cruises, so they go on cruises. But they're a great channel. Marvin, M&T, Marvin and Tyra.
Hey, I have been called worse as well, Chris. But oh, my pleasure. I appreciate that. I guess I should highlight it when I'm referring to it.
You're welcome.
Well, here's the thing. You know, early on when I got together with Eddie would go through and he would hit the button for notifications. And every time we went live, he would get notification after notification after notification. His phone was always going off. I never set up. And the fact is, I don't want my phone going off all the time. And yet that's ultimately what happened. I gotta highlight this and then play them.
Welcome back, Jerry.
Thank you, Aries World. I appreciate that. I gotta find it so I can highlight it and then hang on. Here we go. Here it is. Hang on. We got music for that, or video. Yeah, it's a good one. I love this. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Here it is. All right.
For some reason, I thought it was the other one.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Let me ask you this, Des. You're a member. Do you have one of those highlight your history thing with it? Hey, Wanda Henry, good to see you. Well, I just thought.
Hey, Wanda.
You know, I'll tease. I guess I could add a teaser with it, even though nobody, I don't have anybody throwing off the thing. I'll throw a teaser.
It's something to you.
That one, I like that one too. The music's good on it. And
yeah. Scott just wrote, I hear you, Gary. My son said no to municipal policing and was going.
going to do military policing, but then got recruited as a helicopter mechanic. Hard, no cameras in his face. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just one of those things that it's, it is what it is. And I'm sure I've missed some of these. That the chat on the thing jumps very quickly, and
Yeah,
it will update at least on the one. It's one by one on YouTube, but on the Talk Streamlab, it'll update and it may shoot whatever's at the top all the way out of sight, so you don't even see what's the next comment. It makes my job harder. I know you ran our playlist. We ran. Thank you. That is appreciated, Aries World. We had your YouTube Police Master Play. Thank you. I do appreciate that. But I try to help support other people by playing playlists. A lot of times I'll take members that are members of the channel, and I'll go through and run those. In fact, I'm running, right now I'm running Shadow Scout Swede. I'm running Crafty Witch 232. I'm playing Janet Homestead Where You Are, and I am running Al Chafe My Backstep. And so I've got 4 monitors, so I can do that not too hard.
That's true.
And so my problem is you have to have the volume up or at least on. So it causes a lot of more noise when I'm trying to do a live stream. So when I'm doing a live stream, that's right, all in this together. We all try to, we got our own. You got to try to kind of walk a fine line, because the fact is that while you have stuff you need to do, other people have stuff they're trying to work on. And normally I sit down and I try to look and see if there's anybody live streaming right then before I go live, especially for a lot of these. I'm not a good, hey, Emily, I am not a good multitasker. I just, in fact, I know to just pop it on to where it's playing. And then it's one of the things I can set and almost forget. Now I do, whenever I sit down at the computer, I will go through and I will hit the like button on wherever it's at on the playlist. The trouble is, one trouble anyhow, is it won't typically play more than 200 videos before it goes and start. You have to hit them individually at that point.
Oh, awesome! Look at Bruce, 26 months membership.
Oh, sweet! Now we can play the thing. Hang on, let me get to the right. We can play the whole thing.
Oh my God, he made it! Oh my God, he made it!
I love that video. That's a cool video. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bruce. Well, to me, it's just trying to help other folks out, and I don't always know who I need to play. Sometimes people will mention that they need to have, they're working on watch hours, and sometimes it's good to, well, like I said, I'm scatterbrained, and so I can only show whatever is I can think of once one of them has gone off. When I end a live, when I end when I end one of these playlists, then I can, I want to start another one. Thank you for coming in, Aries World. It is appreciated. That is appreciated, very much so. But you can't, if I don't think of it right then, Emily's complimenting your hair. I do, I like long hair on a woman. To me, of course, I like short hair too. Do you know who Amanda Tapping is?
Yep.
She's,
Yep.
she's,
Samantha Carter, Stargate Atlantis.
that's right.
Stargate.
She was also on SG1. She was on Stargate Atlanta. She was on several. And yeah, I always thought she was a very attractive woman with the short hair. Neither here nor there.
Have a good day, Aries.
What are you chewing on? Hang on. You know better than chew on things that don't belong to you.
Oh, ow.
Well, my dogs. It doesn't matter.
Bruce, when are you getting?
Go ahead.
Bruce, when are you getting to the meetup? Welcome back, Terry.
I don't know what a ponomenial day. I don't know what that means. I got to look that up.
I'm waiting to see when Bruce says he's coming to what day he's going to be there.
Okay. Oh, I think that was probably phenomenal. Maybe because I'm not seeing, I always try to
Native Well Managing.
and have a phenomenal.
Hey, Ralph.
I'm sure that's what it was meant. Hey, Ralph. I didn't even see Ralph come in because I was looking at on the other. Well,
He just walked in. He just walked in the door.
excellent. Play on words, phenomenal.
Okay, Bruce.
Oh, it's a play on words. That's cool.
Oh my gosh, this weather's killing me. It's making me tired.
Oh, Native
Hey, Native
Wild
Wild Man.
Native Wild Man is awesome. He's got this bird named Cosmo, and let me go through and drop his link as well.
Lee's been dropping his link.
Oh, well, everybody drop his link. Everybody connect with him. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. He is actually I think he's the longest running member for my channel right now. And that's very member of the channel, and that is very much appreciated. And Ralph over at Webb's Web is a member of the channel as well. He's going to be, he will be at the the meetup. Hang on a second. Get a little bit of cotton mouth.
Yeah, get something to drink. But what the third? Does he have to go play tonight to host MK's birthday stream? Yeah, I'll be doing some streaming from the poker night at the hotel.
That's cool. But I try to be as supportive as I can. The problem for me, in fact, I used to go through, and I've noticed Joyfield Janae. I'm sure you've seen her. She goes through and she'll do these really long. She'll do posts where she mentions a whole bunch of channels. I used to do the very same thing, and every now and then I'll do another one. Just shouting out people. And I love doing that, but I did have some. You have to figure out who to shout out, right? So I would take a 24-hour period sometimes and put down and list everybody that commented on a video or whatever in the last 24 hours. But inevitably, one or two people say, well, where's my name? I don't see my name on here, And the only reason why
Brandy and Charlie.
Who?
The Paffords, Brandy and Charlie.
Oh, hey,
We'll be seeing you definitely. I'll be there on Thursday, but I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, I see them now. We'll see y'all on Friday. I'm looking forward to that. I really like the Paffords.
I have their Christmas card with me too. The Christmas card got returned to me because it said no stamp. I mailed out 61 Christmas cards. Every one of them had a stamp, including theirs. But theirs came back with no stamp. Go figure.
Well, maybe somebody was.
Somebody took it off.
Hey, check it out. There's 29 people here. 29.
That's awesome.
Maybe I should do a video. Hang on. If we can keep 29 for just long enough for me to bring up my camera or video recording. Hang on, I got to do a video. All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me.
Y'all see that? 29. I can't help it. It just always hey, I see it every day for some reason.
I know.
Well, I don't always put every 29 up there that I see. Because Simon's saying bye. He's taking it off at 29, I guess.
Okay, everybody, drop down real quick and then come back.
Your audio's acting up.
Uh-oh.
It's chirping.
Jeremy, yours is.
He got to reset his thing or whatever. 2129. That is awesome. I've been to your house, Pafford, Charlie and Brandy, and that is cool. I see that number though all the time. In fact, we pass by your house every now and again whenever we go down to visit Eddie.
Same here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Much better.
But you know, it ultimately what it boils down to is I do shorts on YouTube Police and I do shorts on Belt Loop 29. It seems like work is getting in the way of fishing. Hey, it'd be nice if the job was fishing, maybe. But no, it seems like I do shorts all the time on 29 and license plates. And that's about all I do these days. And it's shorts. Now, it's funny. I'll get 15,000 views on a license plate from time to time. That's crazy. But, you know, I guess once you start getting into a groove of something, it's, you know, people are looking for it. Or, I don't know.
Is it short on watch hours?
No, it doesn't count for watch hours because they're shorts. And they show them on the shorts feed.
Oh.
I mean, if you included watch hours, I'd be, you know, in pretty good shape. But, and to be fair, I'm not really that worried about monetization. It may become important at some point when I retire, but I don't even know how long I'm going to work. You know, I don't even know if I would like retirement. It's not that I'm a workaholic or anything.
I love retirement.
Well, you may be retired, but you got another job that you're working on that farm.
Yeah, I don't consider it a job though. That's a lot. It's a lifestyle. The farm is a lifestyle. It's not a job.
Yeah, but if I retire, what am I going to do? I don't do it. I work 64 hours a week, and I go.
It's because you don't have time for a hobby.
Well,
I mean, you get a hobby.
Seeing 29s and personalized car tags, I guess, is my hobby. It just happens to be a hobby I can do, you know, throughout the day on my going back and forth to work. It's just because he has an easy job. I don't know if that's about me or Jerry. Let's see. We go fishing too. Oh, and somebody said, "Hey, Demoose, good to see you." You know, he's got a 29 in his name too. I noticed those things.
To move.
Moose. There we go. But I do. I can't help it that 29 stand out to me, and I look at personalized car tags. I look at tags. It's not always. Sometimes you run into both 29 on a tag. I can't help it, but I don't have enough. Like I said, I've got over 2,300 hours on my thing, so I don't have a clue. See, M&T, you guys can come to Texas to fish while we're having the cooler weather. It's not a bad idea. But anyhow,
2,300 hours on what?
2,300 hours of personal time and major medical
Oh.
combined. Granted, it's over 4,000 or over 400, 430 or 450. I don't remember how many hours of major medical, but my personal time, I just have never been able to take off and plus we get 10 days of holiday, a year. So, and the longer you're there, the more hours they give you. So, I don't know. I may work another somewhere between 5 and 10 years. So, and I figure by then, if I keep doing YouTube, maybe it'll add up to something. I'm not really worried about it though. My plan is to go through, work enough hours to where I have a decent, pension and decent pension and decent Social Security, and to where that will pay for, the bills that I have. And otherwise, I just have to keep working, work until I die, I guess. I don't know. That's not a bad idea anyhow. It just is what it is, And the fact is,
So where do you think I should stay coming down on Wednesday night?
if it were me, I'd probably stay where Des is staying at the Best Western.
I'm staying at that hotel from Thursday night on, but I'm driving Wednesday. I'm driving halfway down, and then I'm gonna, or 3/4 way down or whatever. Then I'm gonna stop and spend the night because I don't want to drive 9 hours and 41 minutes straight.
Yeah, that's like me. 10 hours in the way.
Yeah. 10 hours driving. That's not counting any kind of traffic.
Yeah.
Hey, Panchuco,
And then
working
you got to stop and stretch your legs because you get cramps in your legs, and bathroom runs and all that kind of stuff.
Getting
Hey,
gas.
Patrico.
I gotta get gas.
Hola, amigo. Well, I don't know. I'm only driving about, it's on Google. It says it's like 6 hours and 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Is that all it is for you?
Yeah, but I mean, I always take I-55 South, hit I-12, which leads me to I-10, I-10 to 90. 90 will take me into Dayton. And so,
Well,
Thank you.
yeah, but I go through and travel with Merton and Sue. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Um,
She loves my hair.
let's see.
I got this one streak when I'm looking, I'm like, I have my hair like this. I got a streak right, where is it? Right there. A white streak. And I'm like, is it that predominant on the camera?
Tulsi Gabbard has a white streak. I think
I went to school with this girl, and her brother had a big white streak right here.
Uh-huh.
It was from the root all the way, and we used to call him. His nickname was Skunk, because that one big thick white streak.
Well, it's an interesting look. It's different. I don't know what creates that,
I don't either.
but when I was
Thanks,
a kid,
Em.
I had blonde hair as a child. Kind of dark, dirty gray now. But
Yeah, I had dirty blonde when I was a kid, but that's because I lived in the Virgin Islands, so the sun and the ocean and everything bleaches your hair, makes it lighter.
thank you, Native Wild Man. That is appreciated. Got to go, Theta Man. Colin.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate you coming in, Panchuco. I am looking forward to seeing Panchuco at the.
Me too. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there Thursday.
Well, let me go ahead and drop his link, so y'all can make sure y'all connect with him as well.
Yeah, we're gonna meet up with him on Thursday at the hotel and have bourbon sipping. We're gonna be bringing out our sipping cups.
Let's see. That close. Well, Pafford Homestead is right there, right there by 80 too. So Victoria must be right there by 80. I mean, I literally every time we go down there, we drive, so far as I recall, every time we go by to go visit Eddie, a lot of times we'll drop by and see, well, when we see him, a lot of times we'll head somewhere and we'll drive right by the Paffords. We've stopped in once, I think, maybe twice.
Yep.
I
Have a good day, Native.
thank you for coming in.
It says here I entered Texas on Highway US 259.
So
That's
your
why I enter Texas.
your drive is like 10 hours, is that right?
Yeah, 9 hours and 41 minutes.
Okay. Well, it's just you coming down, isn't it?
Yep. That's why I don't want to try to drive 10 hours myself. I know I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
I'll gnaw it off. I'm going to try to go live, drive it down so some people help keep me awake.
Hey, Trev, good to see you. Well, you know, when I was young, and I'm to some degree, I'm still the way. That is appreciated. When I go down, a lot of times, see, peace and long life, live long and prosper. I like that. You know, I'm a Trekkie from way back.
I'm going to try to find a place to stay. I have to look at one of the old school things, I guess.
You know, one of my earliest memories is sitting down watching the Tribbles, you know, episode with my father, you know, in Texas before we moved out of Texas. And we left Texas in, let's see, TJ. I'm trying to figure, you know, do I know TJ? Maybe I'm having a brain fart. I'm going to add TJ. Oh, TJ. Tell you what, I'm dropping TJ. I mean, just in case. I mean, if it is actually him, he can bring himself up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cloned his.
well, he has access. You know, he is an administrator on this thing. So if he really wants to, he can. You know,
if it's really him.
Yeah, if it's really him.
Jamie goes, it's him.
Okay.
She's laughing. She just woke him up.
Okay, well, he must be still in bed or something. I don't know. It's amazing.
What did Patrick say? Brandy went, I'll be back. Me and Autumn are an indoor playground. Oh, cool. All righty.
Yeah.
Thanks, Victoria.
I'll be on the road, so I won't be able to join you and watch you.
Well, I'll probably do a live stream when I'm driving down. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you do too. Serena's like, no, I am not going to hold the phone and have you do a live stream and then me try to follow chat.
Hey,
I don't think so. It's staying off.
Yes, you have to look at the thing I got off of Amazon that holds your phone right below your
Okay. What do you want me to spam?
And it really is cool. You can record and see everything.
All right.
You'll have to send me the link.
Hey, Jared. Hey, Jamie. It's I typically do a live stream when we go down. Although I don't think Tammy's crazy about doing that. And usually I have trouble seeing the chat when I'm going down anyhow.
Yeah, hey, the problem is it keeps bouncing.
Whatever.
It pops off. Won't stay up.
Andy Stevens.
I'm just excited. I've got a car, and my cousin's paying half of the cost of the trip for the car, to rent it. So I'm like, I'm happy.
I saw Andy.
You have to pack it right.
What?
But
well, I saw Andy Stevens the other day.
What?
Hey, Eddie.
Wake up.
Good morning, Eddie.
What's up with the volume?
Good afternoon, Eddie.
The volume sounds okay to me, although you
Not
are
to me.
All right, well, I'll turn you down.
No. Why are you going to turn me down? I'm saying I can't hear you.
Oh, I can hear you pretty well.
Yeah, we hear you great.
I don't know what to tell you, Eddie, other than
Aw, Judy May.
Well, we'd love to see you too, Judy May. Maybe.
Gary, Martin and Sue said, I love the picture of the three pups. Is AJ and Rosemary in the back and Nikki in the front?
I don't remember the picture. I mean, I've taken a few pictures of them. Let me go through and let me.
One of them on the couch, Gary.
I know which picture. I know that picture, but I don't remember. I don't remember.
Hoorah,
Who's
Tim.
where?
Hoorah, Martin and Sue.
Uh,
Who else? Hoorah, Ralph.
Ralph.
that's the one. Nikki is in the very back. Rosemary is the closest to us.
Why don't you pull the picture up, Gary?
Well, it's a members
Yeah, I
only.
want to see the picture.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I'll show it anyhow, just for a moment.
How did I miss it if it's members only?
There's the picture.
Oh, that's cute.
No, that ain't the good picture, though.
Well, is there another one?
Yes, you had another one. That one you was looking at somebody's back. Yeah, that's the good
Look at
picture.
this one. I like that one.
That's the good picture right there.
AJ's
That's
the one
good.
head tilted. Rosemary is in front of Nikki. Nikki's on the
And
other
Nikki's in the back.
side. Yeah.
That's
But-
cute.
I'm sorry. I love AJ to death. This is not nothing against her, but she looks, honestly, if you bring that picture back up, dude, she looks so special, like gullible and everything else, where Rosemary looks like she's the mastermind behind the plan, and Nikki's just over there confident and stuff. But if you look at Rosemary, she got that goofy look on her face where she's the muscle, but not all up there.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. That's what the impression we get as well. Rosemary is the mastermind, and AJ is the. I mean, I don't know where it's got to be. Rosemary that finds all the stuff that they'll drag out when I'm not around. They will get into a box or something.
What'd you just put on me?
I woke up.
Hey,
Oh,
Eddie. D is here. And hi, Teresa.
Hey,
I'm standing the way with D is here. She said hi.
T.
stop.
Those are some of the members. I do post pictures from time to time for members, and after all, you got to do something for members, right? It's a little added.
No, two
bonus.
different litters.
Yeah, they are. Nikki, the one.
They're all sisters, though.
They are all sisters. They all came from Eddie. Eddie's dogs. Eddie.
They didn't come from Eddie, but they came from his dog.
Hoorah, D.
They came
Well,
from.
You know that for a fact, Des?
Hoorah,
He
D.
did not birth
Me.
his dog.
Who else did you say? I can't hardly hear.
D, Teresa.
Hold on, Gary. I'll be back. I'll be
Okay.
back.
All
I'm
right.
going to try to reset my phone.
Okay. But yeah, those are my dogs, and those are my fur babies. And AJ does strike me as the one. She's kind of a lovable. She kind of strikes me, I guess, to some degree, as kind of like me, because it almost seems like scatterbrained.
This one is
Hey.
Buttercup, and it's Gary named this, Belt Loop 29. Here's your girl, Gary.
That is so cool.
That was
A girl
Buttercup.
named Belt Loop 29.
No, that's
Huh?
not. That's not the name of the dog.
No, it-
All right, the name. Of
Okay.
the dog. The name is. Give me a
Buttercup.
second. Buttercup. That's it.
Okay, that's a cute name.
I thought it was.
here's
Hey, Dolly. Dolly, how are you doing there? D, here's Miss Dolly. Getting big.
She is getting big.
they still have their winter coat, so they look kind of scraggly.
Oh, I think they're cute. We don't have enough room for cows. We've got pigs, we've got a rabbit. I think Tammy's
When
gonna.
do I get to name one?
What?
I said, when do I get to name one?
I'll tell you in a second here.
When I'm a high paying member?
You're a Wrangler.
Hey, Teresa. Thank you for coming in.
Pretty sure you're a Wrangler.
Let's see.
Who are you? How can he? He's bouncing around.
I'm just so thankful that my cousin's paying half of this rental. So instead of being 652, I'm only paying 626. No, 326. That does subtract correctly or what?
That's funny.
Oh, you're due, Des.
I'm due. Oh,
You're due
I gotta
to
start thinking of some
you're
names.
due to name one. You got 8 months. You upgraded 8 months ago, so you're due to name one.
Ah,
What are you going to name it?
I have to think about this.
Yeah, think about it, because we haven't. We've got a couple that we haven't got names for that we're keeping.
Okay.
I must admit, I don't know how I missed that, but I missed it.
Well,
I'm very missable. I'm not that. I don't make good
No,
impressions on
it's not
people.
that. It's
Just
just
forget about me real quick.
it says that you've been a member for, and I already sent you the 1 year thing. Oh, dang, that's not what. Dang it. It says you've been a member for 18 months. No, 18 months. But you only been a member for 8 months in this current level.
Yeah.
So, and that's
So
what.
then I have. So then I have
That's how
4 more months to go. Then.
No, at 6 months you do it.
Okay.
I just got to. That's how I missed it, because I wasn't looking at that.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was like at the 12-month mark or
No,
what.
it's a 6 month mark, but we got
Oh,
babies.
okay.
We have a lot. We've got babies. Well, you're not going to name one of the males because they're going to go bye bye. But you name
Yeah, I
it.
know the males are gone.
when is Easter?
I have to think. The 20th,
Yeah.
Let's see, the 20th.
the weekend after the meetup.
Okay. I'm just trying to. I don't think we have plans specifically for Easter. I'll have to work on Easter.
Yeah, that's a big day. 420. It's
Yeah.
Wacky Tobacco Day too.
Well, it's also Adolf Hitler's birthday.
Ooh, boo.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I just happen to know that because somebody pointed it out to me. I mean, I
Well, so you just happen to have to tell everybody else and bring everybody else down?
guess.
Boo, Gary.
I can't help what.
Boo, Gary.
Oh, Thunder.
Hey, it's not
Ah,
like
fun.
I'm a fan.
What?
Oh,
It's not like I'm a fan, but then again, I don't smoke the wacky tobacco either. So, it's just a factoid.
Yeah, but you
The
can't say
windows
you
are
never
rattling
smoked
from
the
the
wacky
thunder.
tobacco.
That's true. I cannot say
All
that.
right, and you were a partaker of 420.
In my youth.
so was I in my youth. Well,
Not
I stopped
me.
at when? How old? Let's see. How old's my oldest? 37. 38 years ago, I stopped, and I only did it one time. No, 2 times. It put me to sleep. I'm like, nope, don't need this anymore.
Not me.
Oh.
I've never
I think
partaked.
Yes.
Oh, that's because you're
partake.
old. You're an old fogey.
Yes. You have to type it in without any spaces, but if you put in YouTube Police 29, which reminds me, I probably ought to change the name because I'm not.
Weed wasn't invented when you were around, when you were young, Jerry.
That's true. That's true. No,
Yeah, it was.
I'm just a purist. I'm a
You were probably out smoking peyote.
That's the same
Kitty
thing.
May, I never inhaled. That's funny.
Well, when I was a youth, there are a few things I've never done, but the truth is, I know yourself. I have a tendency to be fairly obsessive compulsive, and I never wanted to start anything that I didn't, you know.
You got an addictive personality.
I do have an addictive personality, so I never tried anything really hard. But when I was young, I did, partake in the wacky tobacco. But that's been many, many years ago. Anyhow,
Just stand on a hill, Judy May.
Suppose on. I hear you. No, I just, it was, and the fact is, truthfully, I quit a long time ago anyhow because, I didn't like the way it made me feel. May is her middle name. Cool. Yeah, that's my other channel. YouTube Police. I guess I could go through and drop that link.
I think they need to send you for a drug test, Gary. I think you'd fail one.
I would not fail one. In fact, I'm welcome to. I'm more than happy to go anytime they want. They've only sent me for a drug test once, and that was on. I searched for my own channel. It's not showing up.
Hey, Moron, all you have to do is go view my channel.
I know, but I'd rather look it up on the thing, and I will drop my other channel link in case somebody else wants to go check it out. Well, that's cool.
Drop your channel link for what?
For YouTube Police.
I'm not full of it. My eyes might be brown, but I'm not full of it.
Well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Terry. I didn't like, can't find. Yeah. Well, the problem is there's so many YouTube polices out there. The first one it shows is always Patty Mayo, who is not a police officer, but he does a lot of skits that are, on there. And it was not showing my channel when I searched for it. So,
All right, I have a question for y'all. Would it be wrong to name a cow after me because I'm as big as a cow?
Judy May, I don't know how you could say that. I don't, I like you.
I'm not naming a cow Peaceful.
Do what?
No,
I'm naming
Desiree.
a cow Peaceful.
Desiree.
Oh, okay. Well, I call Desiree.
Des is the violent snowflake. I think we've got that.
No, I'm no violent snowflake. Well, I might turn into one if I'm around you guys this coming week.
What is up with the sound, dude?
I don't know.
I don't
Is it
know.
not loud enough, or is it too loud?
No, it's too quiet. I can't. I'm on my phone though, but I can barely hear y'all sometimes, especially like Des.
Des is.
Especially me.
Yeah, she sounds like
Hold
she's
on.
in a tunnel.
Oh, somebody turned her volume way freaking down. Say something, Des.
What?
There. See, now it's better.
Yeah, there it is.
I turned her volume up.
Okay.
Ron.
Wasn't me.
No, I mean,
I have my little earbuds in my ear today because
See.
I'm at the cottage.
Let's see. Like my Godfather, shall we?
Jerry, why's your volume way down? I can't hear you. It's all the way down.
I could hear everybody fine on here.
You can hear Jerry. Say something, Jerry.
I can't hear you at all.
I didn't
See?
hear you either.
I think what it
Yeah,
is,
Jim's
honestly,
saying.
I don't know if I'm messing with y'all stuff. Turn your volume up at the bottom, Jerry. I'm because I'm on my phone and I'm trying to do stuff, I might have hit the volumes down. I don't know.
Now you're Mayville. That would be cool.
What's gone now? Oh, the sound is gone.
is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to turn it up.
That's all right. I turned it up for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my phone and my tablet. I can't do that on these things.
The trying to pick on kids.
Judy, me, you're gonna give me complex.
Yeah. But,
Oh wow, G.
what did he say?
G goes, heck, I was all the way back to where I came in somehow. Probably when, like way back when, in the live.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit the little live, the red button, that's got to say live, red, lit up.
Dee, did you see?
I have to constantly check.
Did
See
Dee,
what?
I asked Dee if she saw the video of her calf. The one
Oh.
she named. If you didn't, I'll show it to you. It's only 18 seconds long. I'll show it again.
Where'd she name her? Where'd she name her calf?
Dolly, how are you doing there? Dee,
Dolly.
here's Miss Dolly. Getting big.
Aww.
That's it, Dee.
So cute.
She's so scraggly looking because she has not lost her winter fur yet.
I have noticed sometimes when I hop onto a live stream, it's not up, it's not current, it's not live. It's, for some reason it's, 5, 10, 15, whatever minutes behind.
Yeah.
Emily, we think we got that fixed.
She can't hear me now.
And make sure you're live because I can hear him fine.
I can hear him fine too. I can hear everybody. Myself,
Yeah, me too.
although it's not.
You couldn't hear me because I was muted, you morons.
Well, to be fair, yours says you're muted all the time anyhow. 'Cause I don't,
I want to know who TJ is.
TJ is Eddie. Maybe he's trying to pull that TJ Hooker thing.
That's
I don't know.
Ain't no TJ
His
Hooker thing, Gary.
YouTube, I can hear it. I can hear them.
Why not? TJ Hooker was played by William Pitt, wasn't it?
I'm not a cop, Gary. TJ Hooker was a cop.
Well, maybe you're trying to swing the other way. I don't know. I don't know why you.
You swinging the other way over here?
He's talking.
Terry is TJ.
No swinging.
Terry's initials are TJ. I know, Moose. It's the weather. It's black outside. Like we were under tornado warning and weather and everything. So it's making me really, really tired.
No, Madwood. I'm TJ.
No, I can't hear you right now, Tim. You'd have
We
to
have
come.
3 clients left for the rest of the day. And then I'm off until a week from Monday.
Let's see, I wonder who TJ was. We would not. Hey,
Welcome back, Sammy.
I cannot, this whole thing that we do here, Gary, not Gary. Gary should have said Gary, not Gary. Give up.
Ouch.
Oh, well, sorry. I stay lost anyhow.
She was picking on me, she said.
Okay. Yeah, I get that from that. I just, I'm not very good at this.
You're doing fine.
Terry's initials in the real world, first and last.
Gary and
TJ.
Eddie, are y'all? Why do you do that for?
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Oh, that's when you're in person. I don't know. Are we like this in person, Eddie? I think so. I don't think we're doing anything different. It's just our normal conversation.
We'll find out this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm glad it is Tyra and Marvin because over here it's gray, it's dismal. We've been under tornado warnings or watches or whatever.
I'm not coming to the meetup.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, you are.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with Gary.
Well, it's gonna be
Nobody's come to your house instead then.
it's gonna be hard to do that seeing as I'm staying at your house.
I can't hear you.
Okay, that's right. I agree with that, but I don't know why Eddie has TJ on it. I don't know why Eddie has TJ on his thing.
Well, I didn't know that you could put the name up in the top corner too.
Yeah, you could drag it wherever.
I don't know what. Okay.
There's Daddy in the corner. Oh, by the way, I have a new logo for the meetup, or for when Eddie's in the mood to use it.
Well, I didn't take it negatively, Victoria.
Gary, you are so freaking nosy.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bring the screen up, and then you got to automatically bigify it and everything else. Before I even get set up, you don't need to read it, you nosy.
You brought it up on screen. How am I not supposed to be curious about it?
Because I brought it up on screen.
Okay.
That was from last night on Simon's Live. It was when I had my OBS on the gaming thing and everything, and I wasn't settled around or wasn't ready. And
Well,
you didn't just bring it up, you bigified it.
well, that's so I could read it.
You didn't need to read it.
But you brought it up on screen. How am I supposed? Never mind.
You're just nosy. That's what I was saying.
What are you drinking, Eddie?
That Mountain Dew.
Well, it seems to me if you're going to bring it up on my live stream, I ought to have a right to know what it is.
You can't.
What? I can't help that I'm curious.
You can't handle the truth.
All right.
Hey, Anna Marine.
I need you on that wall. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. This is funny to me. I was trying to imagine this being at a ranged location. Were you two doing this? Well, I mean, it's just normal conversation between Eddie and myself.
Pretty much.
Hey, Victoria, just watch for my lives on Saturday. I'll be recording those two.
Gary,
when they go on.
Gary, me and you need to, at all costs, need to avoid Jerry's camera. Because, you know,
Ain't gonna happen.
it'll be in the corner somewhere. We got to
Ain't
go
gonna
around it.
happen. No, it ain't gonna happen because I'll be traveling around with it too. I'll be getting you when you're at least expecting it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I just mean whenever I go. None of this is planned. I don't think we've ever done a planned video or a planned. I mean, we do talk sometimes.
I did. I did a planned video one time.
Planned live stream or video?
Planned live stream. I've done one.
I haven't.
Where I was being nice to you.
Yeah, but you were lying on that.
I planned it beforehand, though.
Well,
I planned on being nice to you beforehand because
I do remember.
And that's when you freaked out.
Yes, that freaked me out because you were being nice.
Yeah, that's how he won his pin.
No, this was before. I was like nice to him for like half the show or something, but then
He was about 30 minutes. He was nice. And it severely freaked me out.
And it was hard.
Victoria, it was watch for my lives on Saturday. I'll have lives going on and off Saturday and Friday, maybe even Sunday.
Jerry's got a live tonight at 5:45 Central Time.
Yeah, well, that's Susan and I though. But at the meetup, it's a meetup live. I'll be having it doing lives there.
Well,
As long as my phone doesn't overheat, I'll have it live. But if it overheats, I'll shut it down for a little while and let it cool off.
well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's weird. For some reason, I get along really well with Smart Alex. You know,
All his friends are smart Alex.
that's true.
Yeah.
I represent that remark.
So do I. I'm a mild one sometimes. Sometimes.
But
Especially when these two go at it.
my best friends are all Smart Alex, and I don't know why that. I don't know why that is. It just is. And I don't tend to be a smart aleck most of the time. I try to be very. I try to be very agreeable. I tend to be wanting to be more of a peacemaker.
Uh-oh. Hold
Maybe,
on. There you go.
maybe somewhere deep down inside in my subconscious or something, you know, I wish I was more like that. I don't know, but that's not really what I like. I don't want to be myself. And maybe it's because they push me to the point.
You don't want to be yourself. Nobody wants to be you, Gary.
Well, I'm just saying maybe it's just that they push me to the point where I have to be disagreeable back with them.
No.
Well, I think so. I
No.
could be
I had to plug in my tablet. I almost lost y'all.
That's you trying
I was
to
running out of
fit
juice on my
in.
tablet.
That's you trying to fit in with the cool kids, Gary. It's like the little kid in school always getting picked on, tries to pick on somebody else to fit in with the cool kids and not get picked on himself. That's what you are, Gary.
That's not true. The fact is, when I was in school, I didn't.
You were the
care.
bully?
No, but I wouldn't put up with nothing either. I never
Mhm.
tried to fit in with the cool kids. In fact, my friends were always kind of just average people. They were not I didn't hang out with the cool kids. My brother hung out with the cool kids. He was always part of the clique.
Still there, Ralph.
But thank you for coming in, Ralph.
See you later,
Bye,
Ralph.
Ralph.
But, I never worried about it. The fact is, whoever I was friends with, that's who I was friends with. Hello again, text man was. Okay. But I never worried about, to me, that was never important. I'm not one of these people that cares about status. I'm not one of these people that cares about, M. Buglet, Emily asked how you were feeling today. I would say he's probably not feeling well because that's why he's being difficult, but that's his natural state. So, anyhow, but I've never cared. I guess I just don't care about much. I don't let myself get
Oh,
all
you care, Gary.
do I?
Yeah.
What
Yeah, you do.
I do care about some things. I care about things that piss me off. I never could stand people that thought that their stuff didn't stink. I can't stand people that think they're better than somebody else is. That's been my, I guess you could say that's, in fact,
I'm feeling fine, Em. I've always been feeling fine. Just ready to get this crap out of my arm. Ready to go to the VA tomorrow.
You cut the
He's hoping he's got good news tomorrow.
now, who is your doctor there at the VA, Eddie?
I don't freaking know.
Okay, well, I was going to call him and give him a medical suggestion,
No.
medical recommendation.
You can't be
Good
calling
luck.
the VA
And what
like
would that
that.
recommendation be?
You couldn't even get to the doctor, Gary.
good luck and getting a hold of him.
Yeah.
From one doctor to another.
No.
So I play one on TV,
You're not on TV unless somebody's watching you on their TV.
Well, if they watch YouTube on TV, I've got my Dr.
Right.
9 channel.
Right.
Oh yeah, how many subscribers I got?
5, I think.
How many videos?
I don't know.
You don't know. Really? You don't know?
I don't think any of them are listed as public. I do have. I've changed that channel name. I don't know, a lot. So, it's just one that I go through and piddle with from time to time. Try to think of something that would be good. Euthanasia? No, I'm not going to recommend that, Tim. I'm just going to
That's
recommend.
true, Moose.
I'm just going to recommend they keep the cast on for another month.
No, that's my daughter.
Who is?
I call her. I always call her Nurse Kevorkian
Oh,
because she's not like a real nurse. She had her LVN or something.
LPN.
No,
LPN.
LVN, licensed
They're
vocational
her
nurse.
LPN.
Oh, okay.
Licensed vocational nurse. Basically, I think what they are is they just do basic stuff. Make sure the patient takes their medicine, maybe takes their temperature, changes their bed sheets, whatever like that. I don't know. I don't know what an LVN does, but it seems like there was like several. Every time she had a new client or whatever, they ended up dying. So whenever they make fun of her taking care of me when I'm old, ain't happening.
I agree.
Yeah,
with you.
I lost a client when I worked in a nursing home, like 1 year, and I got really, really close to this one lady. She had nobody in her life left. There was nobody, and I would go in to see her. I was all excited every day to go see her and everything, and she passed away, and it just broke my heart. And I was just like, I cried. I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm too much of a softie.
Well,
No way.
I understand. Where I work at, we had a period of a few years where it seemed like quite often we would have to go through and do CPR. The fact is, with one exception, I've performed CPR probably at least 24 times, and only one of those times did I ever see it be effective. And at first, it really bothered me. But the patients that happens on tend to be, a lot of them are kind of expected anyhow by that stage. But I know it's more.
Bye, Sue.
Bye, Sue.
Bye, Sue. Have a good day, hon.
Yeah, you should have came last year, Des, and met Merton and Sue.
I know, but I can't afford it then. I'm lucky my cousin is paying for half of my rental on the car, so
Good.
I'm happy in that regard.
Oh, you here? Okay. All right.
I got to bring up the live again because the messages are taking too long, and I don't know when my cousin's going to be here yet. I think I got 25 minutes left.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah,
Why you keep highlighting stuff?
because I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on in the chat as well as the conversation.
I was trying to pay attention to Jerry, so there. No. How'd you get up there? There.
Okay.
Now, when you highlight stuff, it goes over your daggum face.
I'm fine with that. Ain't nobody
You could
wants
have kept me down below. It covers my double chin. You don't have to see it from this angle.
Well,
Come on, Gary, put up a comment.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I'll
wait
just go like this.
to pop up. Either
I'll just scrub down.
it doesn't work if we both try to put up comments.
No, I got a comment up there covering your face. You You just keep taking them down, and so I'm putting them back up.
No, I keep trying to put them up, and you keep taking them
No,
down.
because you're putting it up like this, and then you're going like this to take it down. I want to keep the dadgum comment up there.
That's fine. Go ahead. Although I don't recommend doing night bots. Well, that's fine.
Why? That's Tarsha.
Yeah, I agree.
What you got to say bad about Tarsha, Gary?
Nothing. I like Tarsha. I'm looking forward to seeing her at the meetup.
Yes. Have you?
You
You
forgot
haven't
what
met?
it's called.
You haven't met Tarsha, have you?
Not in person.
I have.
Yeah. Yes, you have.
I love Tarsha. She's my buddy.
Have a great day, Teresa.
But you
Doesn't
haven't met
matter.
Des. You haven't met Des, and I've met her a couple times. And I've met, Ann Dale and Bobby and Cherie from Black's Tropical, and I've met.
I got tired of him meeting people.
That's respect.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
I'm not sure.
I got to meet. Let's see. I'm gonna go look in my my glass here. I got to meet Jerry and Gary and Randy. Oh, and there's Ann and Jesse and Lisa. There's Danny and Carol.
We got to get you one of those mirror frames you could do like this, like the old romper room.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, we probably need to end it.
Why?
Because I'm about to have to get ready to go to work.
No, you're not.
You can get ready to work and we'll take it like last time. You go get ready. We'll sit here.
You got like 2 hours. Yeah, you haven't met Dee, have you, Gary?
No, not yet.
Yeah, neither did I. See right there?
Neither did I. I was hoping. Someday.
Yeah, I was hoping to.
Yeah, I'm not going west though.
To be honest,
She'll have to come east.
Dee, it's too many to mention because I can't remember everybody. I've been to there was hundreds of people and I think hundreds of channels at the Gulf Coast Homesteader meetup, and there's a lot hundreds of folks I think that probably go to the Pedals of the Past, and I've met a lot of folks over there at the Operation Rendezvous 1 and 2. Let's see.
I don't wear like this because I have a scar right here and a scar right here from biopsies.
You don't wear
So
what?
I keep it covered, and I have a scar right here. My hair like this.
Well,
Because of my scars.
wear one of those hippie bandanas.
Yeah.
No,
Here's a new
stop.
look.
Stop. No, wear one of those hippie bandanas that go. I think they got part of their hair under it, and well, you can see the bandana right here, but then their hair goes over it. Like put your hair up,
Yeah.
and then put a bandana on, and
I
let your hair
have
down.
one of those.
Hey, answer the phone, Des.
Well, there is a song called Blue Bandana. I can't play it because of the audio.
Sing it then.
Let's see, I'll show you all the video.
I didn't want to. Really, Gary?
Yeah, that's the video, Blue Bandana by Jared Neiman.
Okay, nobody wants to see the frickin' video, I don't think, without the music, Gary.
Okay, well, I can't play it. Well, this is a monetized channel, so it wouldn't, and for that matter, I don't even think I monetized this live stream. I guess I'll go ahead and monetize it now. Not that it matters.
Well, if somebody comes back and watching it, it does.
Yeah, but that's rare. I mean, it does happen some, but most of the monetization would have happened by now. So that's okay. It doesn't really matter. But just on the offhand somebody actually watches it, I'll monetize it.
Hey, Gary, will you sing a song for me?
Sure.
Sing
The
that-
sun will come out.
No. Sing that one song because it matches you to a T. That I feel pretty.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
No.
Such a beautiful
What are you
day.
doing?
Won't you be mine?
I just told you the song to sing.
I don't know that song.
I feel pretty, mighty pretty, or something like that.
I'm gonna have to clip that.
I feel pretty and what?
I'm gonna have to clip you singing it. Go ahead and sing it.
No, I'm not singing it. I don't know it.
Well, you know it better than I do.
Whatever. You're full of it.
I tell you what, if I could get you to sing.
Okay. You can end it. M says she got stuff to do. Somebody else said they were leaving or whatever. I don't care. I don't want to be up here anyway. I want to go. I want to go play Call of Duty or something. I don't know what I got to do.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, that's it.
Eddie,
D knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know that I would say Eddie's very pretty.
Yeah, right there. She's telling you the words there, Gary.
Oh, okay. Apparently they changed the lyrics to it, I guess, because it says on Google, why did they change the lyrics to "In I Feel Pretty"? And apparently because of because of a change in the setting of the scene. It's from a 1961 movie versions of West Side Story. And
Hey, Gary.
yeah,
Let's watch Des do sign language. What's your hand?
okay. I know sign language. Let's see what she does. It looks like she's doing a D. I don't know what that is. I learned sign language a little bit.
Look, she's signing. She's signing, so you interpret what she's signing. Like you're those.
Okay.
So, come on.
All right. That's my hair's in my way. Let's
think
see.
she-
I'm
think
trying.
I think she's writing something now.
Yeah, I can't see in the reflection very well. Hang on. Let's bigify her.
Gary, she's gonna
What?
get mad at you.
I'm trying to see what's in the what she's writing. If you look carefully,
Gary, that's personal stuff. That it could be.
it could be. I probably ought to stop. Okay, I'll stop. Judy May has a serious question. Hang on.
A serious question. You come to the wrong live for a serious question.
If I start a new YouTube channel, do I have to have a different email account? No, you do not. I've got I think all of mine are set up to this same email address.
Not me. I have different email addresses.
Well, I don't doubt that.
I have a lot of them on the same, but I have different ones too.
Okay. I have 5 or 6. I have 5 that have content. I have content on the 6th one, but I've made it all, where it's not visible. Just because.
The answer to that also, Judy, is you don't have to have a new email, but you can create a new email if you'd like. If you want a different email, like, for example, a lot of people have their emails as far as their channel name. Like, if I could, I'd have devildog@gmail.com, and then anybody that emails me, the email's simple, okay? So, but I do have devildog.dv@gmail.com, but I just haven't used it. Huh?
You suck.
I suck? Why do I suck?
Yeah, because you're sitting there mocking me while I was talking with my hands.
Yeah, and then you stopped writing stuff, but I was telling Gary, hey Gary, interpret Des's sign language. But then you started writing something. What, Jerry?
I gotta go.
No.
Yeah, I gotta show my grandson the rest of the stuff he's got to do while we're gone.
Okay. Hey, grandson. Hey, no, don't go yet. Introduce him.
This is Miles.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Miles.
Miles.
Hi.
Miles, that is
Thank you,
Dez.
Wanda.
Gary.
That-
and
that's
Eddie.
And thank you for watching the farm while your really, really, really old grandpa's gone. You know, you may have to take over the farm, you know, here shortly anyway.
One of
Because
these days, he probably will be.
Hey, let him have your seat, Jerry.
yeah,
That way-
Jerry.
You just talk.
Hey,
Hey,
Miles, tell us a little bit about you.
I'm 15. I like fishing. And I help this guy whenever he needs it.
You know what?
That's awesome.
What's the
Have you-
biggest fish you ever caught?
Oh, I don't know. Pretty
Hey.
good.
Okay, I know living there in Missouri and stuff, you do a lot of freshwater fishing.
Yeah.
But do you ever go to like California, San Diego, where your grandpa's from, and like do saltwater fishing?
No, I've wanted to.
Well, okay, you need to tell him to bring you down here to Texas sometime and go and take a boat out, because you can charter a boat for deep sea fishing, and then you can catch freaking huge fish.
I think that'd be fun.
Saltwater fish fight way harder.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: you go deep sea fishing, you ain't going to be catching no, 5 pound, 10, 15, 25 pound fish. You're going to be catching like 100-pound fish and stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to be
What,
catching.
tuna and swordfish?
Well, yeah, depending on where they go and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hey, redfish
Yeah.
are not 100 pounds.
No, I'm
No.
not talking about redfish. Yes, redfish is a saltwater fish. Because see, down here in Houston, Miles, we have I can go freshwater fishing in like a lake or something like that, or I can go saltwater fishing up, the Gulf of America,
Yeah.
And so the thing is, but I've never been. My brothers went, but I've never chartered a boat and went out on a deep sea fishing. I've taken our boat out there, not real far out like they do, but so I do both. Gary don't even like fishing. That's why he keeps trying to change the subject and stuff.
I like fishing. Why do you think I asked him about the size of
Just so you could be included in the conversation, Gary. Why are you covering up my face too, Gary?
There's an added bonus. Plus, Judy May had a question for Miles.
Miles, do you do any hunting? If so, have you got a deer?
I did last season with him.
He got his first deer this last season.
Yeah.
How
That's
much
awesome.
was it a doe or a buck?
It was a buck.
How many point?
8.
Oh, nice.
It was a small one.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
it's-
massive or anything, but
No, eight pointer's a decent one. It's not freaking huge, but it's not
We
like
have one on the property that's 16 points.
I believe that Eddie must be a tree hugger because he has deer that he lets come on his property all the time and he doesn't shoot any.
No, I'm not a tree hugger there, Gary.
I think you might be.
I'm
I
not.
turned him into one for a short time until it tears to a certain point, and then he'll go back to the Marine that we all know, bald,
I think that Eddie may be a member of PETA.
People
Dude.
eat tender animals?
What?
Oh.
People that eat tender animals.
Yeah, do I not? Yeah, people that eat tender animals. There you go.
People that eat tasty animals.
Okay, have you ever seen me turn down meat, Gary?
No.
Well, then how am I going to be a member of PETA?
No, wait a minute. You turned down chicken before, I'm pretty sure.
No, I've never turned down chicken. I eat a lot of chicken.
Well,
Maybe I was tired of chicken
Why was you always hollering at me for eating chicken?
because you are a chicken.
Kiss my
I didn't
friend.
want you to be a carnivore.
I am a carnivore.
Yeah, you're a
Oh
chicken.
my God.
All right.
Chicken to fight me too, bruh.
No, I fight. I'll whoop your rear end.
Whatever.
Miles,
He's chicken of the sea.
I think Miles is a young man. He doesn't look like he's very big at this point, but I think Miles would whoop. I'm just saying. I think because after all, you're old and decrepit and what have you. I think he'd run circles around you and tire you out you turn around and fall down. He just pop, pop, pop.
You
pop,
see,
pop.
Miles. You see, Miles. He.
Right, man.
You see, Miles. He can't take me on himself, so he's trying to throw you into the mix.
I'm just trying to make it a little bit more even for you, Eddie. You know I'd whoop your rear end.
Yeah, whatever.
No, she's gone.
She's good.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
She wouldn't work today.
Oh,
Judy May wants to know if you own your own rifle or any other guns.
I got my first one this Christmas.
What kind?
It's a 308.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Savage Arms 308.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with Savage Arms. They make good guns.
Yeah.
They're good and they're economical.
I want to get me one of those Mosin guns.
No.
I think I don't know how you say
Gary,
it.
nobody knows what you're talking about.
Well, I'll look it up.
Why are you going to look it up if nobody else knows what you're talking about? I don't think we're interested, Gary.
Well, I don't care if you're interested or not. It's my live stream. I'm gonna show Mosin the gun is the name of the rifle they were used.
Oh my God, nobody wants to see that, Gary.
Fine, I'll take it off. I think everybody wanted to see it. You're just mistaken.
Nah.
That is the one that I want.
Hey, the boss is home, so we gotta go.
All right.
Okay, go, Jerry. Leave Miles here with us.
Yeah, I have to go too.
Yes, go learn stuff. I'll see you guys later.
Nice meeting you, Miles.
Nice to meet you guys.
See you tomorrow, Jerry.
Hope to see you on our live tonight. See you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Will Miles be at the?
He's gone, Gary.
He goes.
Gary seemed,
Miles gonna be what?
Gary seemed all disappointed. He's like, "Will Miles be?" Never mind.
Come on, Nikki. Up. Come on, baby. No, I don't know I guess Nikki's ready for me to end my live too. God
Miles is watching the farm.
Okay.
Jerry said they can hear you. Ask the question, Gary.
I was going to ask if he was going to be at Jerry's live tonight. Is Miles going to be at your live tonight, Jerry? Or Miles? Either one can type it in. I'm fine with that. I was just curious.
Yes, he said.
Okay. Excellent. We'll get
All right, I gotta go anyway. The boss lady just drove up.
All right. Well, we got to end anyhow because I've got to go get ready for work, and I got like 3 minutes to go do that to start. I
have my phone if you need a message from anybody.
All right, cool. Thank y'all for coming in.
Hey, Gary, why didn't you call me and tell me you were going live?
I didn't want to wake up. You need your.
You didn't know I wasn't awake?
Well, I figured you were not awake. Otherwise you would have hopped on. Thank D left.
No, D didn't leave.
Des left.
Des left because she said her boss just pulled up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't you listen to anybody?
I shut up. Just for a minute. Arlene, Jerry Butler Family Farm, DeMoose 1829 Homestead in the Woodwood D, Judy May Collins.
Hey, read what D said.
What? Dear heavens, I wish I could know this week. I am too. Hey, I've heard tell, and I don't know how true this is, but I've heard tell you can actually go through. You can actually go through and pay a little bit of a bonus, and they will have make sure you have a male pilot. So,
what?
Well, I've heard something about.
Why are you being sexist, Gary? She didn't say nothing about a male or female pilot.
Well, I know she was concerned about all the
so you're being sexist now.
No, I'm just saying there have been several.
Okay, how many other crashes that have happened lately were female pilots, Gary?
2 or 3 of them.
No, you don't know that. You do not know that.
Yes, I do. In fact, I can tell you the one that happened over over the Potomac had a female pilot. The one that happened in Canada that was that rolled over on its back, lost its wings, had a female pilot. In fact, they had a what was it? A man-free flight is what they called it, or something like that. Anyhow, but
was it? Was it all?
All women, all female.
Why?
I don't know. They promoting that. You know, there's a lot of hey, women power, I guess.
Well, it was. Never mind. I ain't gonna get in trouble here saying something that, you know, could get me in trouble.
Well, I'm not saying anything that, you know, can't be looked up and verified.
Okay, hold on.
Look, I got to go.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking it up right now.
I've got to get to work. I ain't got time
How
for you. Good to see you,
many
cable company.
of the plane crashes
You don't actually expect them to show you that, do you?
have been
Thank you for coming in. We're
piloted
going to end and
by
we're going to end
females.
in 3.
Wait, no, don't end yet. I'm getting the answer.
It's 1:30. It's time for me to start getting to work.
It says, while it's difficult to pinpoint an exact number of plane crashes piloted by females, studies indicate that female pilots are involved in a smaller percentage of accidents compared to their male counterparts, and that gender alone doesn't seem to be a significant factor in accident rates.
Well,
Point proven. You were sexist. You're a sexist person.
look it up. I mean,
I just did.
that ain't, you know, I'm sure that's biased information. You actually trust the media these days?
Tim said bye. Tim
Did
said
you-
bye. Tim said bye, Gary.
Bye, Tim. Good to see you. And
Yes, I do trust the media right now because Trump's in office and it's transparency. And
well,
he ain't gonna let him put BS out there.
hey, it's still happening every day. I got to go. Thank you for coming in. And Victoria G, Tim Mitchell, Confident Quilter, Gladys, Cable Company, Judy Mae Collins, DeMoose, Butler Family Farm, Brutal Bob. Hey, brother, good to see you. Arlene, thank y'all for coming in. I'm just saying hey,
I thought you were ending it.
I am.
Why you going on? You went back to something. After you said bye to everybody, you started going back, trying to prove your point when I already proved you wrong.
You keep interrupting, and it's going to take me longer to get off of here. That's your plan, isn't it? All right. Thank you for coming in. I just listed the folks that was in here. Thank you all. Judy Mae Collins and DeMoose, and Tim Mitchell, all members of the family. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. We're going to end it with that. We're going to end in 3,